Okay, hear me out, please. I made a post, and it was first to last, last to first. 8 to 9 transition, 8 transitioning to 9, and then 9 transitioning to 8, which is the beginning of the next cycle in the sequence of the process. So we have so I made a post, and it was 8 to 9 and then back to 8, and then 8 plus 9 was 17, and then plus 8 was 26, which is the quantity of alphabet letters in the English alphabet. So, and I put there was an attachment between 17, which is 8-bit, okay, and if we're in an 8-bit, follow me now, I've got a little bit of a buzz right now. Oh yeah, send Sativa Dabs if you can. Yeah, Sativa Dabs. So anyway, so I got this, I had this thought, the 17, so is quantum, okay, is quantum letter. So all of this work, or whatever you want to call it, thought, okay, conceptualizing and contemplation, has, I feel, helped produce a matrix of sorts, or a grid, a bridges between alphabetic and numeric functioning and reasoning. Okay, so if we get back to the 8 to 9, 9 back to 8, first is last and last becomes first. Okay, so if you take, and I'm just saying, I'm going to call this a momentum, okay? And I have an acronym for it. It's not in front of me right this second. But momentum. And I feel that it's a value that can be assigned, and I'm sure it could be either temporally assigned or mass-wise, physically, somehow, or measured in some way. And the momentum of 8 and 9, okay, 8 to 9 is last, it becomes first. See, there's a paradox there. And so what that is the last process of the byte processing of the last byte is the beginning of the first, the first process of processing the next byte. So there's a 9 there. So it's first to last, last to first. So, and if you take that and you take 8 and 9, which gives you 17, which is the letter Q, which is quantum. Okay, is all this coincidence? I don't know. It could very easily say that it is, and it could very easily be said that it isn't. However, if you divide 8, okay, and we'll call 8, let's say the integer 8 actually represents 1, okay, 1 unit, 1 byte, okay, 1 bit of 1 byte. All right, so 1 divided by 17 is 0.05382934118. Okay? So, and then if you take 1/8 or 0.125 decimal 0.125 and divide that by the 0.0588235294118, you get 2.125. So back to my incorrect addition with 9 and 8, or 8 and 9, 17 plus 8 is 26, in referencing that it's a tie-in to the English alphabet. Saying, well, nobody said anything about it. Nobody has said anything about it. And that's why I hadn't put any kind of retraction or any explanation up there yet, because I know that there's something there for that number to come up as 2 and 1/8. Okay, so what I was getting at was that particular combination, 8 plus 9, first to last, last to first, and the actual number 8, the quantity 8, as in 8 bits equals 1 byte, okay, and then we have this number that comes up when you divide 1/8 by this number that was divided 17 into 1, 17 divided, or 1 divided by 17, okay, it comes to 2.125, okay, and if you add those numbers up, 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5, plus 5 is 10, which is 1. Okay, so there, okay, coincidental, I'm sure. So then you have your 0.125. So back to the addition, the wrong, I said it was 26 rather than it being how we normally think of it as 25, as correct addition and subtraction or what have you, math. That gives you 1, and then we have 1 and 1/8 of, and this is what I'm speaking about, and this momentum of this manifestation momentum moving forward that keeps, that it's sort of like the bonding agent or the glue that sort of acts as a forming agent or tool, what have you, jig, in the process of bringing that energy into physical existence. And that's what I'm trying to say.